Hey, my name is Dr. Christopher Green. I am here in Parker, Colorado, owner of Green Dental Care, and we've been serving the Parker community since 2018. Been a dentist since 2013, and we just love the community out here and love serving our patients in Parker. I went to dental school in Philadelphia at Temple University, and the cool thing about Temple is it's heavy on clinical training, hands-on, actually working with patients, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. We did a lot of different types of procedures. We were exposed to a lot of different types of cases, which really set me up for success when I graduated to feel comfortable going out into the real world and treating patients at a high level. Following dental school, I knew that I wanted to get into a lot of cosmetic dentistry and implant procedures, and I took over 300 hours of continuing education after, through the first 3 years since graduating dental school, which really helped me hone my clinical acumen. And yeah, from there, we was able to find out what I enjoyed and really stuck to the cosmetic and implant dentistry. The thing that I learned from having family members that are dentists, my father, my grandfather, two of my uncles, all dentists, and what I noticed and what they either said with their words or I just observed through how they practiced and treated people was that the relationships between a patient and dentist are just really important. And I took that into my own practice and really enjoy interacting with patients, making sure that everyone feels seen, heard, valued, and it's more of a you're a patient advocate more than you are a dentist, and it's not such a top-down thing. It's a conversation when we have to recommend treatment and meeting people where they're at and what's best for them and their situation. Colorado is a beautiful state. We love the outdoors. A lot of our patients are very active in getting to the mountains for skiing, camping, different activities, hiking 14ers, which are mountains that are greater than 14,000 feet. That's a big thing. In fact, our neighbor, Dr. Thomas, the pediatric dentist, has climbed all of them, which is pretty cool. But I think that the outdoor lifestyle, a focus on health, is a big thing in Parker and in all of Colorado. And I think we really align with that philosophy. I did grow up in Chicago, but I've lived here for over 10 years, over a decade. And the outdoors and the lifestyle, the sunshine are a big reason that we decided to raise a family here. So when I graduated dental school, I originally practiced with my father outside of Chicago. And for various reasons, I decided to move to Colorado, which was a great move. It was hard to leave family in Chicago, but at the same time, was able to kind of forge my own path and practice ownership, be exposed to a new, exciting, healthy community. And I think the biggest thing with being in Colorado is the lifestyle. I think that we've had a lot of people move here from out of state. It's been rapidly growing, but the growth I think has been stressful for some people that have been here a long time. But also I think it's been welcomed um, by many because it's helped businesses and development, and there's a lot of cool things to do around here. So the question was, besides your dental skills, what are some things that you do outside of dentistry that might help you become a better dentist? And one thing from the technical side, I would say, is that I play guitar, and I think having worked with my hands and having those fine motor skills honed since I think I started in seventh grade, I think that really helped me hone my dental skills by being used to use your hands in small spaces and things like that. And from just a patient relationship and communication standpoint, being able to clearly communicate with patients, I've mentored a lot of other dentists, and I've become kind of a teacher in a way. And I think when you could break things down into the simplest terms for people to understand and meet them where they're at and meet them in their level of education regarding their dental and oral health, that's really important because we don't expect patients to know dentistry to the level that we do. We understand they have their own expertise, their own life. We need to be able to simply communicate that so that they could make good decisions for themselves. one of our core values is positive vibes. We try to keep it a little bit fun, a little bit down to earth. And I think where that comes from is if the team is happy, then their energy is going to be positive and better for the patient experience. So I feel like a happy dental team leads to happy patients. And really the goal is like we have enough stressful things going on in our life. We don't, dentistry it's stressful and can be cause anxiety for people to walk in the door. But if we could kind of level set and change that and just be like, it's not, nothing serious is going on here. Yes, we take it seriously, but the attitude of this isn't going to be, doesn't need to be overwhelming. Like we do this every day. Let's just have fun and let's treat each other well. I think that's a good way to show up to the world and to the practice.